I know this isn't the first time that you've sought a solution to this. I mean, come on, you've been a mom for more than 5 minutes, so chances are you've been trying to figure out how to do this mom thing well for a while. You've tried lots of things. I know you. Heck, I am you. I know exactly what you're going through because I've been there. It is not pretty. And I want to share with you the one thing that shifted everything for me as a mom. Once I grabbed hold of this concept, it transformed me, literally from the inside out. I gained confidence in my parenting decisions with this one thing so that I didn't have to look over my shoulder and wonder, is this the right way? Are these kids going to end up hating, resenting, or otherwise in therapy for my parenting decisions? So this one thing, this one empowering decision that I made changed everything for me, and it can do the same for you. One moment of empowerment can give rise to the strong, confident mom that's inside of you. You can be rock solid confident that you are making the best decisions for yourself and your family, even when you're just winging it. I'm Tracy Moore. I'm a wife, a mom, and a licensed mental health counselor. And today, over the next few minutes, I'm going to share with you exactly how I went from hot, bumbling mess to self-assured mama. But before we get there, let me paint you a picture. See, I was thrown into motherhood at a fairly rapid speed. You know that show, I Didn't Know I Was Pregnant? Change it to I Didn't Know I Was Adopting, and you've got the gist of my story. Looking back at text messages and recalling phone conversations with my friend, I know I had absolutely no clue what I was getting myself into. We went from, wouldn't it be great if we adopted one day, to let's go meet the birth mom and the baby in a matter of 4 days. Like literally, I had zero clue. Fast forward 30 days later, and I'm getting wheeled out of the hospital with this infant that I am now 100% in charge of. I remember those first few weeks at home, adjusting to no sleep and trying to figure out exactly how to care for this tiny human who had multiple medical challenges. It was so hard. Add to that the painstaking process of finalizing the adoption and all the paperwork and questions and emotional roadblocks that go along with that. The emotional toll was really high. I questioned my ability. I questioned my sanity. I questioned whether we were equipped to be this baby's parents. I do have to tell you, one of the many things that kept me going is my faith. See, I was under no delusion that we had made this happen on our own. We had prayed for a child, God had answered us, and I knew that even in the midst of my doubts and struggles, that we were following a trail that God had blazed on our behalf. And can I tell you, I see you there too, wondering if you're doing the right things, totally winging it and praying to God that you don't screw this up, second guessing yourself daily. Yep, I see you. You, dear one, are a fierce, protective mama that desperately wants the very best for your family. At the beginning of this, I promised you that I would share the one thing that changed everything for me as a mom, and I'm going to do that in just a second. But first, I have to reiterate that it is in large part my faith that kept me going. I make no secret of the fact that I'm a Christian and that I couldn't do this life without the faith that I have in Jesus. What I'm going to share with you is something life-changing that I added to that faith. Faith is the cornerstone, absolutely, but I have to tell you, if you're just waiting around hoping that things will be different, that's not going to work. You have to do stuff. You have to make changes. You have to live your life. Without smart action steps, nothing changes. You can have all the faith in the world, but if you're not actually doing anything, then you're not actually doing anything. Shocking, huh? So what I'm going to share with you right now is the specific action that I took that changed everything for me as a mom. It enabled me to move forward with confidence and assurance that I was doing this mom thing well, and that I could do it with hope and joy and humility and grace. So what did I do? I listened to a fellow mom friend, and I accepted her challenge to use essential oils for an issue that our son was having. I wish it was more compelling or romantic, but that's the truth. I took advice from a mom friend who had been there. She challenged me to use essential oils and to see for myself. And do you know what? It flippin' worked. And then I used another one for another issue. That worked too. And then another. Yep, problem solved. Then I looked into what else this company had to offer, and I started to see significant changes for our family. I started hearing about how essential oils could be used for emotional support, and as a high strung, anxiety prone mama, that sounded right up my alley. If that sounds familiar, stay tuned because the emotional side of oils is where I started experiencing the biggest, most dramatic changes. I started devouring every resource I could find on this topic, and I started using blends like joy and peace and calming and valor. And you know what? Something beautiful happened. Those emotions harmonized within me. So instead of feeling fearful or angry or uncertain, I felt joy and peace and calm and valor. You can absolutely do this too. And when we work together, I will show you exactly how to use these essential oil blends to break through decades of hurt and start speaking truth to yourself. Truth about who you are, who you were created to be, your unique design. Truth about how you can do with excellence anything that you set your mind on. Y'all, these oils changed me fundamentally from the inside out because as you'll learn, these oils have an impact on our cells. The most microscopic parts of your body where you keep score of hurtful emotions and damaging words, the oils get there. They get there and they go in like a ninja and they clean up what's scattered and they repair what's broken. And they plant new and beautiful things so that you can move forward with hope and confidence. So those hurts, those painful things that are keeping you stuck and uncertain, they are no longer in charge. Your past is no longer in charge when you start using essential oils for emotional support. I have to be honest, it was a long journey to get where I'm at now. I had years of study as a mental health counselor, and I invested countless hours into researching techniques for emotional release with essential oils. Everybody's got a skill, and one of mine is taking difficult information and kind of translating it into easy to understand nuggets. My friends and family call me the interpreter because that's what I do. I have this instinct for communication and getting to the heart of things. What that means for you is I've taken the research and condensed it so you have a simple place to start. And when you make your own empowered mama choice to start using essential oils for yourself and your family, you will get the full benefit of my experience. From exclusive member resources to an engaging online community, I have made things as simple as possible for you. It can be super overwhelming when you start looking into the benefits of essential oils. And I mean, unless you've been living under a rock, you've heard the term essential oils before. And chances are you didn't dig deeper in the subject because it was too massive of an undertaking to try to figure out who to trust. Who wants to do all that research on their own and try to figure it all out? Yeah, exactly. So what you'll get when you work with me is tailored recommendations to really get you started on the right foot without this hassle and stress of flying in blind. Some essential oils are a must-have for every home, like lavender, for example. That's a no-brainer. But there are also individual things to consider when you're talking about the essential oils that are right for you in your particular situation. To help me zero in on those differences so that I can give you the best tailored recommendations, when you click on the link here, it's going to take you to my quick start quiz. There, with a few easy multiple choice clicks, you'll be on your way to personalizing your starter kit. The quiz is super simple and easy to use, but if you run into any trouble, my help desk bot will totally get my attention so that I can get with you personally. So click on the link here and let's get you started right. I know you're ready for something to be different. You're ready for something to work, and you're smart enough to make this small investment for a big return on your physical, mental, and emotional health. I mean, what would it be worth to feel like the best, most confident version of yourself? How much would it be worth to feel like this rock star mom when it comes to your level of self-assurance? Friend, that is priceless. You've got to see for yourself. Remember when I said all I did was say yes? I said yes to a fellow mom and accepted her challenge to use essential oils. The result of that one little yes has been astounding breakthroughs in the health of our family. Our business is growing, and I know I won't be able to offer this kind of personalized attention for very long. There's no doubt in my mind that the actual oils will be around for a very long time, but what's limited is my ability to work one-on-one with you in this way. So take advantage of this while you can, okay? Because I really want to work with you. I bet you're awesome, and I can't wait to see how much more awesome your life is going to be on the other side of this. Confidence and empowerment awaits, my friend. Let's do this together.